seat inside. Just hang with him all day. He'll give an ounce away. Odds are you would like him if you met him. Smoking on the riverbanks on Monday, then token in a bowling alley next day. He won't let it burn your lips while you're taking massive hits. The odds are you would like him if you met him.
Of announcements. Our comedians that come in from out of town stay at the Town Place Suites, so we'd like to give them a plug. A lot of people set affairs in here, and they can verify if that's where you take your woman. And our transportation is provided by Executive Choice Limousines. They do a very good job, so I'll give them a plug too. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a special guest. He currently resides in Atlanta, Georgia, but he was raised right here in northern Kentucky. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Roland A. Duby. That's right, my name is Roland A. Duby. MarijuanaMan.com. You got the internet? Where's my weed smokers? Yeah! Alright, I thought you were here. I lost 5 pounds this week. My dealer's gonna kill me. He's here, I shouldn't have said that. No, don't raise your hand. No one nobody know you. I was gonna diet, but I figured I can't even see it, so what the hell's the color matter, you know? It's a nice college crowd, right? I'm a college graduate. I got a master's in BS from LSD. I'm a vegetarian. We got any vegetarians in here? Yeah, well, I'm not really a vegetarian. No, I'm an herbivore. I smoke a herbivore every meal. Yeah! And after. Like I said, I'm from Kentucky. I'm from a little town called Warsaw, right across the river here. Anybody from Warsaw? Yeah, I didn't think so. Hey, Kentucky's all right. You know, you can lose your license for driving drunk, but you can still take your tractor to the bar. To the bar. I'm stoned. I guess the bra, that's where the dyslexics drink, you know. I had a girlfriend that was dyslexic. She had those multiple origamis. She graduated from the College of Fine Arts.
she told me I smoked too much pot. You know? Says, you gotta get hobbies. So I learned hydroponics. And she broke up with me. I ain't bitter. I had my dog bite her. I think I like dogs better than girls anyway. You know, you go on a camping trip with a girl and you run out of toilet paper, you're stuck. With a dog, you just have to worry about the cold nose. Yeah. I smoke a lot of marijuana. I don't know if you can tell that. And marijuana makes your hair fall out. So. I remember the first time I tried pot. It was in the 80s. And I was like, God, this stuff would be good in any temperature. I smoke pot for medical reasons. Because I have MS, Windows XP. And, it causes a lot of stress. Yeah. I'm living in Atlanta now. I went down there and started working for this construction company, and then I had to quit. Because everybody kept calling me a paranoid pothead in Morse code with their hammers. It only takes so much of that. I was gonna get back at them. I thought, oh, I'll cast a spell. I'll go get me a witch, you know, and cast a spell on these guys and do something evil. And, hey, let me warn you, if you're gonna go to Atlanta, the Black Arts Festival has nothing to do with witchcraft. Okay? Don't be misled by the name. But hey, I did meet a nice girl down there. She told me she only likes black bald men, and I'm not painting my balls black. But ever again. Last time. A mistake. I'm not afraid to admit that I made a mistake, okay? I invested all my money into gold bonds, and now I've got all this medicated powder. Can't play that much pool, right? One bottle lasts forever. Oh, some other people make mistakes. I'm not the only one. I was arguing with a guy one time. He said that the Bible was against marijuana. Can you believe that? Are you a preacher? I said, dude, show me where the Bible is against marijuana. So he points out this passage that says, Jesus stopped a whore from getting stoned. Dude, that's not right. I just got back from a trip to Arizona. I was stuck out there for like a week because I blew an engine in my car. He wanted me to stay on the reservation and meet the chief. Joke again. Oh, lordy, lordy. So what's in the news? I guess the Middle East is always in the news, right? You ever notice how those Middle Easterners sound like cigarettes? You know, give me 2 Pakistanis and Israelites. And a camel. If you don't smoke camel, you ain't shit. What else is in the news? The bird flu. You've heard about this? The bird flu in Japan. You know, I'm saying, what's the big deal? You know, that's what birds do. They fly, right? What's that news, anyway? And you hear this on the radio all the time. Leanne rhymes. You know? I don't care how many times you say it. Leanne does not rhyme. No? Yeah, women are weird anyway. I had this girlfriend. She always doubled up her words. She says stuff like, oh, I love you, but I don't love you. Or, I kissed you, but I didn't kiss you. That stuff doesn't work for me. And I tried it. I said, officer, I wasn't speeding. Well, yeah, that's weed, but it ain't weed. Hey, thanks a lot, everybody. MarijuanaMan.com.
A. Duby, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give another hand. Roland and I shop at the same men's store.
I'm looking for an eighth, I am. Looking for an eighth, I am. I bought a quarter from the dealer next door. He'd only sell me 7 grams or more, and every bag was a quarter bag. He wouldn't sell a nickel or a dime. Now dimes, an eighth is what I'm looking for. Looking for an eighth, I am. Second verse, or was it the first? I'm looking for an eighth, I am. Looking for an eighth, I am. I bought a quarter from the dealer next door. He'd only sell me 7 grams or more, and every bag was a quarter bag. He wouldn't sell a nickel or a dime. Now dimes, an eighth is what I'm looking for. Looking for an eighth, I am. Looking for an eighth, I am. Looking for an eighth, I am. I bought a quarter from the dealer next door. He'd only sell me 7 grams or more, and every bag was a quarter bag. He wouldn't sell a nickel or a dime. Now dimes, an eighth is what I'm looking for. Looking for an eighth, I am.
Yes, I am Roland A. Duby. Are you getting married? Right on here, I've got something for you. This is cock-flavored soup. This will help you get used to the taste. How many people in here are married by applause? And how many people are married by a priest? I am Roland A. Duby. I'm from Kentucky. I heard that most fatal accidents occur within 10 miles of home, so I figured 450 miles from home, I'm safe. I moved to Atlanta. I'm a college graduate. We got any college graduates in here? I got my master's in BS from LSD. I'm a vegetarian. Any vegetarians? Yeah, I'm not really a vegetarian. I'm an herbivore. I smoke herb before every meal. I love marijuana though, you know? Now people say the government says it makes you paranoid. What it does is it makes you realize that people are watching you. Here's an example. I'm having Thanksgiving dinner. Alright, I've eaten so much that my stomach is pressing against my pants, so I undo my belt. Well, that's not enough, so I have to unbutton them and unzip my pants too. I'm sitting there and I got my feet propped up on the table. I got my tray resting on my belly and I'm rolling me this big fat joint of some killer green stuff that my mom had gotten for me. And I take 2 or 3 hits, you know, I start feeling like I'm being watched. And I looked around and everybody in Wendy's was staring. Except for a stupid couple in the corner. I know they were stupid. I heard the stupid lady, she says, I told you not to say shit in front of the kids. Like I said, did I say I'm from Kentucky? I moved down here to get a job with a roofing company. I had to quit like after a week because everybody kept calling me a paranoid pothead in Morse code with their hammers. You can only take so much of that, you know? I was going to get back at those guys. I was going to go downtown Atlanta and get a witch. I was going to cast a spell on them and do something really evil. Now let me warn you, if you're going to try this, the Black Arts Festival has nothing to do with witchcraft. Alright? It is something completely different. Altogether. nice girl there, though. Sure, she says, I only like black bald men. You know, and I'm not painting my balls black for him. Never again. Oh, women. I just don't understand you women. You're pretty. You like Pokemon? You ever Pokemon? Yeah, I'd like to get a Pikachu. But you have this way of doubling up your words, and you'll take a word and you double it, and you change the meaning of your sentences. Like, I'm going shopping, but I'm not going shopping. Or, I kissed you, but it wasn't a kiss. I love you, but I don't love you. I tried that, it doesn't work for me. I said, officer, I wasn't speeding. Well, yeah, that's weed. This is not weed. He says, have you been smoking marijuana in this car? And I said, no, I smoked it before I got in the car. He told me, he says, boy, your eyes look funny. As a man, you should see them from my side. He says, is there anything in this car I need to know about? I said, man, there's nothing in this car that you need to know about. Especially not in the trunk. Oh, I hate cops. Are there any cops in here? Oh, wait, that did it. Are there any cops in here? I hate cops. Because he grabbed me, he jerks me out of the car, all right? He gets me down on the ground. He's got his knee in the back of my head, all right? He's beat me in the ribs, and another cop comes up and maces me in the face, and a third one comes up, handcuffs me behind my back, and beat me. I'm like the Ronnie King of the marijuana movement, you know? Can't we all just hit a bong? So they're beating me a little while, and then they handcuff me behind my back. They drag me backwards through the gravel to the cop car. They open up the door, and then they go, watch your head. Watch your head. You're going to hurt yourself now. Oh, I lost 5 pounds this week. Yeah, my dealer's going to kill me. Now, I'm a marijuana activist. I'm trying to fight this drug war. And you know, it's hard with leaders like Colin, Dick, and Bush. Now, tell me somebody's not getting screwed, right? And what kind of a name is Colin Powell? You know, it sounds like a butt buddy. Yeah, he's my Colin Powell. My butt buddy. Sounds like a high-fiber cereal if you ask me, you know? Keep yourself regular with Colin Powell. We help all that shit slide right on through. All right, hey, that's my time. My website, marijuanaman.com. Check it out. One more time for Roland A. Duby, everybody. Roland A. Duby.
In my mind, I'm smoking marijuana. I can smell the kind bud, I can just feel the fine buzz. Pretending like a friend of mine gave me a bag of kind. Yes, I'm smoking marijuana in my mind. Carrying around a silver bong, ought to put it away and stop my whining. Sit and watch 420 come. There's a tear appearing, now I'm crying, 'cause I'm smoking marijuana in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that bud's the finest thing around, but it's so damn hard to find. And even though I've got a light, I'm dying, 'cause I'm smoking marijuana in my mind. In my mind, I'm smoking marijuana. I can smell the kind bud, I can just feel the fine buzz. Pretending like a friend of mine gave me a bag of kind. Yes, I'm smoking marijuana in my mind. The day and night cycle of light, I think I might have heard a grow room calling. Seeds that might grow overnight. Times are tight and I think I am growing. I'm growing marijuana in my mind. I love getting stoned with others dancing around me, listening to the dark side of the moon. And I'd love to listen to Pink Floyd forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and smoking marijuana in my mind. In my mind I'm smoking marijuana. I can smell the kind bud, I can just feel a fine buzz, pretending like a friend of mine gave me a bag of kind. Yes, I'm smoking marijuana in my mind. 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 Don't get stoned without me.
I wouldn't say I have a drug habit, but I'm very friendly with the marijuana. And our next act makes me feel like a novice at all times, ladies and gentlemen. This fucking guy must have what's left of his lung capacity being fucking bought up by two Rastas who just want to see how much weed it's going to take to choke him all the way to fucking death. What do you say we welcome to the stage, Mr. Roland A. Duby, ladies and gentlemen?
My name is Roland A. Duby. That's www.marijuanaman.something. Oh, that girl back there asked me if I was I told her I was a new comedian. She said, "Are you up and coming?" I said, "No, I'm down in Atlanta." Hey, thank you. You guys are gonna have to bear with me because really this is the first time I've ever done this on acid. Remember when you're doing acid and you're waving goodbye to somebody and you just get distracted? They call them fingers, but I never saw them fing. Oh, wait, there they go. I love The Simpsons. Woohoo! I'm getting there's someone here, the last name of Martin. Martin. Someone has a loved one that passed, named Martin. No. Marvin. Someone has a loved one that passed named Bob. I'm getting a message, and you know I have to tell this when it happens because it's like John Edwards. You got to get it off, or it's going to never leave you alone. I have this voice in my head telling me something's wrong in space. Space. Somebody stole something. There was supposed to be an explosion. I think I can channel him. Hold on. There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom. Stolen the space modulator. Okay, there. So if that means anything God, I love Atlanta. The only city in the country that has a Popeyes right next to an Olive Garden. Oh, I'm so fucked. I went to college. I got a master's in BS from LSD. Yeah. Any college graduates out there? Yeah. About vegetarians. I'm a vegetarian. I'm not really a vegetarian. I'm a herbivore. I smoke herb before every meal. Oh, Atlanta. You wouldn't know by looking at Atlanta, but they have a really big witch population. Did you know that? They have the Black Arts Festival every year to celebrate the witchcraft thing. All right, you know, one bad joke. I don't give a shit. I'm stoned. I've done lots of drugs. I did a lot of acid, you know, but that was way back when I was in the bathroom. Women. I met this girl, said she'd have sex with me for $10,000. You know, for $10,000, I should get free refux for a year. You with me on this? Everybody have a good Thanksgiving? Yeah. This year on Thanksgiving they had on the History Channel, my favorite channel because, you know, the letters are THC. But they use the big H, you know, and that's heroin. I'm not really confused about the History Channel, but they showed 6 UFO shows in a row. Now, when did UFOs go from being a myth or a fantasy to history? I think something's happening. Oh, I fucked up financially. My buddy told me that I should invest in gold bonds, and I got all this fucking baby powder. I don't know what to do with it. You know, you can't play that much pool. Oh, George Bush. Yeah, I know. He says he's against gay marriage. Yeah, now he says he has a mandate. Doesn't he realize it? Pretty much the same thing, right? Oh, after he got that mandate, his Colin Powell left him. Colin Powell, his butt buddy, yeah. I don't understand our government. Have you got a $20 bill and you ever seen that little trick where you fold the 20 like an airplane and you can see the World Trade Centers being demolished on the 20? Yeah, it's true. You fold the 20 like an airplane and you can see the World Trade Center. They're burning right there. The smoke and the fire. But if you unfold it, you can find out where the smoke and fire comes from. It's the bushes around the White House. Thanksgiving, I was having dinner. I'd eaten so much that my pants were too tight against my belly. I had to undo my buckle. And I got my feet up on the tray, you know, and I'm rolling me up on the table. See, I'm stoned. I'm telling you, it's true. I got my feet up on the table. I'm rolling me this big fat joint out of some Killer Green stuff that my mom had gotten for me. And I'd taken a couple of hits. You know, it's true. Marijuana makes you paranoid because I felt like I was being watched. I looked around, everybody in Wendy's was staring at me. Except for this stupid couple in the corner. I know they were stupid. I heard the woman, she says, "I told you not to SAY shit in front of the kids." Thanks a lot, everybody. That's my time. Shut up! Shut up, all right? Ronnie's got to come out here and tell you who the next comic is. Jesus Christ, you people!
Yeah, when your 401k is all in your drug fucking testing, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Roland A. Duby.
Oh, wait a second.
Woke up this morning and rolled me a split. I got so high smoke my stash. I know that you want to. Sell me some weed, I told her I would. I got the munchies, I told her you should. Don't even have to drive to the hood, 'cause the weed I got here is plenty good. Maybe you can smoke my stash. I'll sell you some if you got cash. Maybe you can smoke my stash. I know that you want to. Maybe you can smoke my stash. I'll sell you some if you got cash. Maybe you can smoke my stash. I know that you want to.
I'll try to bring you up on a little weed humor. Oh yeah, I had a friend. This friend of mine, he's a little dyslexic, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I don't hold it against him, but it's just bad for him because his mom sent him out to get some weed killer. This dyslexic pothead comes back with some killer weed, right? Damn fool. And he thinks dubious is like a weed term, man. She was dubious. It's just too bad, it's too bad. And speaking of dubious weed, let's bring up our fourth comic of the evening, a big 5-spot. Welcome for Roland A. Duby. Whose proper name is a Jared and an actor.
My name's Roland A. Duby, marijuanaman.com. I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a college graduate. I got a master's in BS from LSD. I'm a vegetarian. Got any vegetarians here? Yeah, man, I'm not really vegetarian. I'm herbivore. I smoke herb before every meal. And after. I lost 5 pounds this week. My dealer's gonna kill me. I'm from Kentucky. I came down here to Atlanta because I wanted to learn about witchcraft. I want to learn how to cast a spell, you know. I want to learn how to make potions. Tell you what I learned. The Black Arts Festival has nothing to do with witchcraft. A whole nother black art. I did meet a nice girl down there, though. She told me she only dates black bald men. I'm not painting my balls black for anyone. Ever again. See, I just don't have much luck with women, you know? They say they want a guy with a sense of humor, but after 6 months they're going, God, is everything a joke to you? You know, I happen to love my mother. These women are lucky, aren't you? You guys can take one word, double it, completely change what you're saying. You know, like you say stuff like, oh, we went on a date, but it wasn't a date. Or, yeah, I kissed you, but it wasn't a kiss. It doesn't work for men. I tried it. I said, officer, I wasn't speeding. Yeah, that's weed, but it ain't weed. Oh, yeah, I lost my girlfriend because of marijuana. She said, you smoke too much pot. You gotta get a hobby or something. So I learned hydroponics. It's a hobby. I'm sorry, but I love marijuana, you know. Government says marijuana makes you paranoid, but I say it makes you realize people are looking at you. Like last
last Thanksgiving. I had eaten so much, you know, I had to undo my pants. I got my feet up on the table, rolled me this big fat joint out of some killer green stuff that I gotten from my mom. And I took 2 or 3 hits. I started feeling like I was being watched, you know. I looked around, everybody in Wendy's was staring at me. Except for this stupid couple. I know they were stupid. I heard the woman, she goes, "I told you not to S-A-Y shit in front of the kids." He screwed up. Now, I've made mistakes myself. I invested all of my money into gold bonds. Now I don't know what I'm going to do with all this medicated powder. But I'm not the only one. Now, I'm not the only one that makes mistakes. There was a guy arguing with me one time. He said that the Bible was against marijuana. And I want proof, you know. I'm like, show me. He shows me this passage where Jesus had stopped a whore from getting stoned. She goes to church. Oh, Jesus. Now, he was from the Middle East. Did you ever notice how those Middle Easterners, they sound like cigarettes? Hey, give me a 2-pack of Stannies and an Israelites and a Camel. Remember, if you don't smoke Camel, you ain't Shiite. I'm not a big fan of the desert, though. I went out to Arizona last year. I was stuck out there for like a week because I blew an engine in my car. He wanted me to stay on the reservation and meet the chief. I'm not gay, I don't normally do that. It's just, I'd thrown some trash out the window and I looked up and there he was on his horse crying. I gotta do something. Normally when it comes to blowjobs, I'm the receiver.
Oh!
You know what I hate though, is when you give $15 to a crackhead for a blowjob, you know, and then every time you drive by that corner, he thinks you want another one.
No!
I'm glad I found blowjobs though. I used to whack off a lot. My dad, he'd catch me, he'd say shit like, "Son, if we could harness that energy and make electricity, we'd be millionaires." And, you know, my dad's dream finally came true. Finally came to fruition. I got this. Just what my dad always wanted. I love my dad. Well, when he's in front of me. Anybody got a $20 bill? No. I got one here. Now that I'm a comic, I'm making the big money. All right, you got a $20 bill. You look on the back. You got the White House. On the front there, you got your Abraham Lincoln.
And Jackson.
Jackson, I'm sorry, Abraham Jackson. If you fold the 20 like this, so I'm shaking so much I could have my own chocolate milk commercial.
Oh, God.
Now look at there, the World Trade Center's burning. See that shit? You see the fire and the smoke coming out of the buildings?
Yeah, it literally.
And you want to know what causes it? You just unfold the bill. It was the bushes at the White House. Right there in front of us the whole time. I got a lot of jokes that I just can't remember, you know. It's hard for me to remember. I bought one of those memory foam pillows that's not working. Strangest thing. All right. Recently I went to East St. Louis. Went to this really tough bar. They had a steel door, the little window. The guy opens up the little window to see who it is, you know, and then they let you in, they pat you down, see if you got any weapons or guns. And if you don't, they give you some. I asked the guy, I said, "Is there any cover in here?" He says, "You can just flip your table over or jump behind the bar." All right, thanks a lot, everybody. Marijuana Man.
Roland A. Duby, yes. If you have trouble finding Roland, just follow the smoke. It's like a pot of gold at the radio. Well, it's like pot.
Give it up for you. Are you ready for your next time?
wear pretty doobies that you buy. My name is Roland A. Duby, better known as Marijuana Man. How do you guys make your faces melt like that? I'm a college graduate. Are there any college graduates in here? I got my master's in BS from LSD. I'm a vegetarian as well. Are there any vegetarians in here? Yeah. I'm not a strict vegetarian. I eat meat. Not red meat. I make sure I brown it first. Actually, I'm an herbivore. I smoke herb before every meal. And after. I remember one time I was having Thanksgiving dinner, and I'd eaten so much that my stomach was pressing against my pants. I had to undo my belt and release the pressure just so that I could be comfortable, you know. And I put my feet up on the table, and I got my tray rested on my belly, you know, and I'm rolling me this big fat joint of some killer green that my mom had gotten for me. And you know, I'm getting baked at 420 for 15 minutes. Like a brownie. Yeah! And it's true, marijuana makes you paranoid, because I started feeling like I was being watched. I looked around and everybody in Wendy's was staring at me. Except for these two stupid people in the corner arguing. I know they were stupid because I distinctly heard the woman, she says, "I told you not to SAY shit in front of the kids." Oh, goodness gracious. I'm a marijuana smoker. Are there any marijuana smokers in the audience? Got a joint? I'm tired of the drug war. I mean, I'm serious, really. George Bush, the names on these people, they're all screwed up. George Bush, he's actually a dick. And Dick Cheney is actually an ass. And Colin Powell, well, Colin Powell, I guess, is a butt buddy. He's my Colin pal. Or maybe he's a high fiber cereal, you know. You can keep yourself regular with Colin Powell. It helps everything slide right on through. Nobody will notice. Oh, let's see. I had a few things I wanted to talk about. The drug war, the terrible drug war. It's a war. It's a metaphor. It's a war on a metaphorical war on something that you can't really tangibly stop, right? It's horrifying. And then we've got a war on terrorism. That's another metaphorical war. And I'm so stoned I forgot where I was going with that. I've got a twin sister. We were womb mates. We were in the cervix together. Does anybody know what a blackout baby is?
What is it?
You know, you've heard the stories of when there's electrical failure, you know, and it's 9 months later, there's a rash of babies being born. I'm a blackout baby, me and my twin sister. We're different kind of blackout baby. My mom got real drunk one night. Blacked out. But I like my sister. She's got this cat she named Liberace because out of all of the other cats in the litter, it was the pianist. I love cats, really, don't get me wrong. I mean, I tell a lot of cat jokes like, how do you make a cat yo-yo? You pour tuna juice on your shoe and you kick it across the room. It hits the wall, lands on the floor and goes, that was tuna. It's aerobics, kitty aerobics. I tease cats, they're communist, you know. Every time they go meow, you see their tongue. Meow, see tongue. Oh, I'll take the old jokes and I'll beat them into the ground. Let's see, where was I? Drugs, sister. You know my sister, are there any Catholics in here?
Yes!
Yeah. Is it true that nuns actually marry Jesus?
Yes!
I asked my sister, she wanted to be a nun. I said, why do you want to be a nun? She said she heard Jesus was hung like this. Oh, I'm going to hell now. Now, come on, I tease Jesus, but we're friends. We go water skiing together. Actually, I water ski, he just runs along beside me. If you ever smoke pot with Jesus, that's like one of the best things. He is so funny. I mean, he comes up with these things on top of his head like he knows everything. Oh, anyway, I was pulled over by a cop on the way here. He said I was weaving, and I was knitting. Apparently, there's no distinction in the law around here. And what is it? Dick Hater, Georgia, is what somebody told me this place was called. He said that he wanted to see my license. He's looking at it. He says, "When were you born? What's your birthday?" And I said, "It's August the 20th, officer." He says, "What year?" And I said, "Every year." He said, "My eyes look funny." I said, "Man, you should see them from my side." You think they look funny to you. So, I moved here from Kentucky about 7 years ago. I heard that most fatal accidents occur within 10 miles of home. I figured 400 miles from home, I'm safe. You know? I moved down here to work for a roofing company. My head's itching. I don't have lice or anything. It looks like I'm nervous. It's because I got like a quarter pound of pot in my pants. Cover right up. So, I'm sorry. What the hell was I saying? You were sitting right there. What was I saying? I was working for a roofing company. Exactly. I came here to work for a roofing company. I had to quit, like after a week, because I kept getting called a paranoid pothead by the guys that were working with me in Morse code with their hammers. It got to a point where I was calling myself stuff. Oh man. Well, I think that's about my time. I'm gonna let Kat come back up here. I had some other jokes, you know, some funny things, like about this girl I met. She only likes black bald men. And I'm not painting my balls black for anybody. All right, thanks a lot, everybody.
Got a good bag in the city. I copped it from the man with the finest green, and I never found a single little seed. Rolling up that weed was an easy thing. Big joints I keep turning. Proud Mary Jane is burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling up the reefer. Cleaned a lot of seeds in Memphis. I smoked a lot of stems down in New Orleans. But I never bought a good bag that was seedy till I got a bag from a guy on the street. Big joints I keep turning. Proud Mary Jane is burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling up the reefer. Rolling, rolling, rolling up the reefer. If you come down from your reefer, I bet you're gonna need some pizza to live. You don't have to worry, 'cause you got no money. People who smoke reefer are happy to give. Big joints I keep turning. Proud Mary Jane is burning. Rolling, rolling, rolling up the reefer. Take me back down where bong water's cold now. I can't remember people that I know. I packed a fresh bowl in my hashish pipe, walking along the reefer road at night. There's cute girls smoking in the moonlight. I can hear the big buds calling me home. I wonder if my dope's still hidden near the tree. I love to pick my weed that's growing by the water. Sticky green buds is good for glaucoma. Pick up a fat sack and smoke it 'cause it's green reefer. Up in Woody's camp, the hemp was great, man. With hash brown eaters and tie stick smokers. Oh, you know Woody Harrelson, he's a stoner. Says he's gonna fire up a boner. Gonna get baked, smoking an ounce of green reefer.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed, the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils, and snares we have already come. 'Twas grace that brought us safe thus far, and grace will lead us home. Grace will lead us home. The Lord has promised good to me, His word my hope secures. He will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. When we've been here 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun on this isle.
Thank you for coming out to the 6th annual Jacksonville Hempfest. We also thank the Undercover Cops.
And this narc over here.
They're too afraid to put on Please wipe my eyes. If the cops are so proud of being police, why don't they wear their uniform? Can someone wipe my eyes?